Now we will discuss about exceptions. So previous class we have discussed about calling one function in another function and multiple procedures. I mean how to call multiple functions in a procedure and how to call one procedure in another procedure. Okay, so now we will discuss about exception handling. So first of all, what is mean by exception? So exception means it is a runtime error that can be handled programmatically. And if it is not handled, then it might terminate the flow of a program. So we will see how to write the code without exception and what will happen if you do that, and how to write the code with exception handling and how that exception will be handled. Okay, and what are the exception parameters, I mean properties or whatever it is. So we will discuss one by one. So first of all, I'm going to create one procedure, create procedure get underscore exception, and I'm going to take one parameter where department integer, okay, and as begin end, and here I am declaring one variable like dept number number, okay, and here data type is varchar of 50, and here I'm going to make equal to department number equal to dept no. Okay, so observe this here. This is integer. Dept no is integer. Dept number, that is varchar of 50. Okay, now I am going to display that value dept number as so we will check this procedure. Take this procedure name. I am passing like 100 to this dept number. So see here 100 is the integer, okay, and I am making that 100 equal to the dept number, which is the data type of varchar of 50. Okay, so in this section I don't have any problem. Okay, so if I pass some string to that procedure, then we will see what will happen. See, error converting data type varchar to integer. Okay, and see, I am passing here I am declaring some variable a integer equal to 10. Okay, select a into 100 result. Okay, see, when I am passing string, see, when I am passing some integer value in the string, then I will get that passed value 10. Okay, and after execution of this procedure, I can get the result of next statement. Okay, if I pass string value to that procedure, then see that execution flow becomes break. Okay, that execution flow becomes stopped. Why? Because here, while calling this procedure, I am getting some exception, so that control does not goes to this next statement. Okay. So if I do the exception handling in procedure level, then we will check what will happen. So syntax is the entire logic. Please keep that entire logic within begin try and end try blocks. Okay, that's what I have mentioned clearly. So begin try and end try block. And same thing, catch block means begin catch, end catch. Okay, so here I'm giving here result, and here what type of message exception we are getting. What type of error message we are getting. So this method shows that error message. Okay, execute it. Now I am passing 10A. See, any exception? Sorry, so here exception raised. Okay, so it does not go to the try block. Why? Because here parameter data type is integer, and here I am passing varchar. Okay, so make this reverse. First of all, the control has to go to try blocks, then only exception will be handled. Okay. So here when I am passing 10A to that procedure, then it allows at this point. Why? Because data type is varchar 50, and then DEPT number, that is integer data type, and we are trying to make it equal to the DEPT number. So 10A, it is not equal to the integer value. That means it will, that integer data type will not allow that string value. Okay, so this integer data type will not be able to allow that string value. Okay, so that exception raised at this point, so it goes to the catch block. Okay, and what type of exception that is displayed? So here you can observe that. Okay, and you can use this error message method to display the type of message, or else you can write it like something went wrong, some meaningful message. So here uh, observe carefully. So if you don't use exception handling, then control does not goes to the next line. If you use exception handling, control goes to next line. Okay, so this is the way to handle exception. Okay, so and it has some properties like error number, error severity. Okay, and error state, error procedure, error line, error message, like that. Okay, and first we will see error number, and here I want to display that error number as error number and execute it. Error number is 245. Okay, and here this is the link which will have list of errors. See what is mean by 245. See, conversion failed when converting the data type. Okay, so this is the same error. No? So here we are trying to convert varchar to integer. Okay, that is indicated by error number. And one more error, error severity. Just take this and put it here as error severity. And see, error severity 16. So 16 means indicates that can be corrected by user. That means so user able to solve this type of error, that is error severity. And next one is error state. Okay, it returns the error state number. Okay, so for different types of errors, it will return different types of state numbers. I will show this example. And error procedure. Uh, Error procedure. Get exception. That means if you use this method, so what is that procedure name? Okay, so that will return. So this method, error procedure method, will returns the procedure name of that error. Okay, so next, error line. Error line. What will be the line number? So, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at this point, I am getting that error. Okay, so that line number will be displayed by using error line method or function. Okay, so next, error message. This thing I have already explained. Error message. Okay, and next one is that's it. Now error state. Error state is 1. Okay, and I will take one more example. Declare integer equal to 10, b integer equal to 20, not 20, a integer, I can take tiny int 256. begin try, end try, begin catch, end catch. At the rate a equal to 255. Select at the rate a. If I make 6, then error state, error state. See, earlier I didn't put any statement in catch block, that's why it didn't throw any exception. So here, see, if I give 6, then it is showing error state number is 2. I give 255 means, so tiny int range up to 255. Okay, if you give across 255, error state is 2. That means for different types of errors, so it will throw the error state number as different. Okay, so here error state is 1. Okay, so mainly you just concentrate on error number, not error number also, error procedure, error message, error line. Only 3 properties. Okay, only 3 methods. Error line, which is used to show the line number, error message, what kind of message we are getting, and error procedure, and from which procedure that error is coming. Okay, so I will tell one example for this error procedure. So in which case it will be applicable. I am creating one table for capturing this error message. Here serial number, integer, identity of 1 comma 1, and error message, varchar of 1000, and code procedure, varchar of 100, error date time. So this one is default get date. Okay, so I am creating this table, and now here I am inserting the data. Next, error message, comma, stored procedure, values, and here error message, I'm giving error message method, and stored procedure, error procedure. Okay, so I'm just capturing that stored procedure name and error message in one table. Okay, see, why I am doing all those things means, here as a database developer, we used to write so many procedures. Okay, so suppose I have written 5 procedure today. Okay, and tomorrow, today I left from that office, and uh, tomorrow I am going to that office. So okay, from today, yesterday evening and today, okay, I mean from today evening onwards, exception may come. Okay, we can't say that exception will not come from my code. Okay, exception may come. Okay, so tomorrow I will go to the office and at around 10 or 10:30. Okay, so how can I know how many exception was raised from today to tomorrow? Okay, so for that purpose, I am using one table, error message table. Okay, in that error message table, I have 2 columns, error message and store procedure. Okay, by using this table, I come to know so how many exceptions are raised and from which procedure that exception was raised. Okay, so here I'm going to alter this and execution. See, some exception was raised. So see that. Select star from error message and order by. You can give serial number descending or error date time also descending. See that. So here error message is coming from this store procedure and at timestamp of 21:55. Okay, so this one. So this is very important point. Okay, so how can we know how many exceptions are raised and from which store procedures that exception has been raised? Okay, so this is the way to. Okay, so use one error message table in catch block. So whenever control hits the catch block, immediately according to our code, that error message along with that store procedure will be inserted into the error message. Okay, so by seeing this error, I can handle, I mean I can resolve that exception immediately. Okay, so this is the way to handle the exception in real time by using some table, or else some people will use some log file also, notepad, but most of the people will use error message table only. Okay, in middleware while writing the API, so this they will maintain some error logs. Okay, saving some error logs in one table, one notepad file, something else, so they can come to know so which type of error will come. Okay, so that's it about error messages, so exception handling.